Did you say the Obama administration utilized that executive power the same as
No,
Trump
because
is
if
doing?
he had, he probably wouldn't have given Elon Musk access to NASA and given him all that money for SpaceX.
Is the fact that we are not just going to be waiting for legislation in order to make sure that we're providing Americans the kind of help that they need. I've got a pen and I've got a phone, and I can use that pen to sign executive orders and take executive actions and administrative actions that move the ball forward.
Look at it.
But
Check it out.
do you think
Check
it's
it out.
under the executive power that, you know, the president should be allowed to establish these organizations to do the
Sure,
things
up
that...
to a point. Up to a point. You can't violate the law.
But how is he violating the law?
Because he's trying to do things through executive order that actually need to be done by the legislature.
Yeah, he's trying to pull what he did in New York.
I can't give you a history lesson.
Yeah.
Because if you don't know, you don't know.
Malfeasance in business.
And look, so
Open your mind and
That's the kind of person we
educate
got
yourself.
up there.
That's all I can
No.
tell
That happens. There are actions I have the legal authority to take as president, the same kinds of actions taken by Democratic and Republican presidents before me, that will help make our immigration system more fair and more just. Tonight, I'm announcing those actions. Well, from the day I took office, one of the commitments that I made to the American people was that we would do a better job here in Washington in rooting out wasteful spending. At a time when families have had to cut back, have had to make some tough decisions about getting rid of things that they don't need in order to make the investments that they do, we thought that it was entirely appropriate for our governments and our agencies to try to root out waste, large and small, in a systematic way. It means cutting some programs that I think are worthy, but we may not be able to afford right now. But in the meantime, we don't need to wait for Congress in order to do something about wasteful spending that's out there. Cutting waste, making government more efficient is something that leaders in both parties have worked on, from Senator Tom Coburn, Republican, to Democrat Claire McCaskill. We haven't seen as much action out of Congress as we'd like, and that's why we launched on our own initiative the campaign to cut waste.